Anyways, I've got something to react to. It's not a video, it's a post of a quote. Right? Now, because I'm on my tablet, I can't share my screen. Yeah. So, I know you can't see it properly, and my connection's probably bad, but you guys probably recognize her. Oh, what's her name? Eni Aluko. She's a former footballer, female footballer, for used to play in the Premier League, I assume. But she had this to say. Now, I can't, as I said, I can't share my screen. But she said, right, and in fact, just so I can know where I am with this, let's get into reaction mode. The ladies have proven they are now more than equal to the men's game. Right? This is what she said. Right?
Stop the cap.
You just have to look at our amazing lionesses. They put the men's team to shame. Right? Our girls should be given a chance in the men's Premier League. Hold on, right? Oh my days. Let me just go back. Our girls should be given a chance in the men's Premier League. They would easily hold their own.
Ah!
You could.
Who? What?
You could not make this up. She actually said this. She actually said this. I ain't gonna lie.
I've seen him do it.
Let me read it again. The ladies have proven they are now more than equal to the men's game.
Stop the cap.
You just have to look at our amazing lionesses. They put the men's team to shame. Our girls should be given a chance in the men's Premier League. They would easily hold their own.
Ugh.
You could not make this shit up. You could make this up. She said this.
I've seen him do it.
Eni Aluko. If I've pronounced the name right, if I didn't get it right, that's my bad. The ladies have proven they are now more than equal to the men's game.
You serious?
You just have to look at our amazing lionesses. They put the men's team to shame. So obviously they're going by, I think the women's won, what did they win? The Euros or the World Cup or something. You know what I mean? So that's how much I keep up with women's football. Our girls should be given a chance in the men's Premier League. They would easily hold their own.
I've seen him do it.
I can't stand her always trying shit. I just feel like she was just put there just to make up numbers. Just for diversity. That's my personal opinion. I know. She said that.
I've seen him do it.
Talk about the Laguna. Oh, she's an Arsenal fan, isn't she? Aluko has a goal scoring record. Not the best of takes. That's why they play the Women's Champions League at 11 a.m. Is that what time they play? See, I don't know anything about these, man, to know when they play. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But, yeah. She a backup dancer. Well, she's something. They won the Euros. I knew they won something. Thought it was a World Cup, either World Cup or Euros. I knew they won something. But yeah.
Stop it. Get some help.
So let me get into this. So she's saying that the women have proven themselves. How?
I'm waiting.
How has the women's football proven anything? Like, what have they done to prove anything? Like, did you play the men's and beat them?
Nope.
Because if they did that, then I'd say, yeah, you know what? You know what I mean? Maybe we can have some more games of you versus men's and then go from there, right? More than equal, you know. She actually said that. She actually said The ladies have proven they're now more than equal.
Stop the cap.
Insane. And then obviously they're going off. You look at our amazing lionesses. They put the men's team to shame. Okay then. All right then. Right. All right then. So how about the lionesses? How about put them in the Euros in place of the men's England team and see how far you get? Because I think that's a good idea. I wonder what she'd say to that.
I'm waiting.
I wonder what she would say if it came down to the lionesses will play the Euros in place of the men's England team. And then we'll see how far you man get. How about that? You know what I mean? Because I'm sure the men's team are going to be petrified of the lionesses coming in.
So scared.
I'm sure they're going to be scared. Our girls should be given a chance in the men's Premier League. They would easily hold their own.
Just help me to understand.
Couldn't make it up, could you? Couldn't make it up. And this is what happens, right? Now, I'm gonna sound out of order. But I said this before anyway, right? And even though I've looked at my analytics and it shows that I think like less than 2% of my subscribers are women, I'm hoping that they are the women that understand what I'm about to say, right? Just in case any of them watch this. This is what happens when women get involved in predominantly men's spaces, right? They want to come in and colonize shit and then try and twist it and say, look, this is how it should be now. We want to be included now. Never mind, they've got their own. But now they want to come in the men's one and say, oh, no, we're good enough now. I just hope, right? I just hope that the people in charge, the FA, whatever, I just hope they turn around and say, you know what, fine, okay then, we'll put the lionesses against the men's team, right? And you'll play a certain amount of games, right? And then there'll be a table or a group stage, something like that, right? Just to show them. Because the thing is, you know, have you ever, I don't know how many of you either have children currently, or let's go back to when you were a child, right? Have you ever been to a theme park when you were a child, or have you took your child to a theme park and they look at that big roller coaster and they turn around and say to you, I want to go on that. They don't know anything about it. All they've seen is what it does, right? And the child being brave, or you as a child being brave, you turn around saying, I want to go on that. Knowing full well that if you took them on it, that they're probably going to shit themselves. You know what I mean? That's what this is. These women are thinking, oh no, I can do anything that the men's can do. Having never experienced a high level game versus a man. You know what I mean? They've never experienced it. I'm telling you, I hope one day that it happens and the men just treat them how they would treat another guy. Slide tackles, everything. Barge off the ball, everything. You know what I mean? Smashing the ball as hard as you can from distance, from close range, whatever, everything. Just to prove a point. Because when you've got Aluko, however you pronounce the name, turning around and saying, our girls should be given a chance in the men's Premier League, they would easily hold their own.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm sorry. I don't know what she's been smoking on. Big up to you, Peppermint Freedom. Big up to you. Yes, the qualifiers were played at that time. High demand. The women's Euros were dominated by Germany until this Euros was played at home. For context, so I couldn't tell you when the women's Euros starts. I couldn't tell you. You know what I mean? I just couldn't. Why are you about to get? Yeah, well, the thing is, right? We just have to cut down the middle. I don't like cutting the sides. I like slicing down the middle and then just taking apart what I need to take apart, right? It's just facts. You name anything that was male dominated. As soon as women get involved, shit changes for the worst. You know what I mean? Men can't have banter in the same way because a woman got involved in the man's space and she didn't like something that was said and blah, blah, blah. And then he has to tone it down. You know what I mean? Like, men can say things to each other, right? And the emotions aren't involved in it, right? But then you have a woman that will want to get involved in a man's space thinking, I can get involved with male banter, right? And then she'll be part of whatever the joke is. And then she'll cry victim, for example. Now, in the context of football, you know what I mean? This whole player of the match, it was always man of the match back in the day.
Yep.
Player of the match, that came in since women's football got bigger.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Since this whole woke movement of pronunciations.
Oh, hell. Yep.
You know what I mean? Misgendering and all that shit. That's when that started coming in. She was put. I'm just gonna call it down the middle, right? The Aluko was put on there to make up numbers. You know what I mean? Racial diversity and gender diversity. That's all it was. That's all it was. Cut it down the middle. It's called spade a spade. You know what I mean? She was put on there so that we've got more numbers of women and black women. This is called spade spade. That's why she's there. You know what I mean? Nemesis on Alton Tower scenes. She mutant or delusional. I had to say delusional. In cricket, they're calling it batter, not batsman. Oh, for really? And I actually do it because I don't follow cricket at all. My cousin does. So my cousin will be able to tell you probably anything about cricket. But are they really doing that? So it's batter, not batsman.
Ah!
Wow. Jesus Christ.
It's embarrassing.
Jesus Christ.
Just help me to understand.
All I'm saying is, before all this nonsense about misgendering, right? All this women want to get involved as well. Before all that, it was man of the match and batsman. Now, honestly, he want a bunch of men turning around saying, "Oh, don't say man of the match. Don't say that." It wasn't. He want a bunch of men saying that. That's all. I'll just say that. You know what I mean? The question is, after all this PR since 2018, what has been the revenue for the WSL been? I couldn't tell you, but these men are wanting the same amount of pay, but the people aren't turning up to tune in to watch women's football.
Nope.
How can you get paid for something, right, the same as somebody else when everybody else, or should I say 95% of people would rather pay to be over there than over here? You know what I mean? Big up Static. Hey YG, haha, yes, I love that. Legend. Michael. I'm waiting. 7 likes. Like and subscribe. Yeah. Get the likes with people. You know what I mean? Get the likes with people. But yeah, I'm sick of this. You know what I mean? I remember I reacted to it as well when Graham Souness was talking about, I can't remember what game it was that they were commentating on, and Graham Souness said, "That's what I want to see men at it," because he was talking about a challenge or something like that, a challenge one of the players made, or a booking or something, and that Karen Garnier, whatever her name is, she had a look on her face like she was offended. It's like, hang on a minute, don't do that. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Women's Super League. Like, don't do that. You know what I mean? Making it all about you. So now we've got to cater. Oh my days! This is just gonna. This is just gonna be wild. Telling you. As I said, I know I'm probably gonna get cancelled, right? Because I'm being sexist. But tell me, before women's football got bigger and they started getting involved in male spaces and they started putting female commentators in male sports just to make up numbers, that's all it was. Because prior to that, I know we had Gabby Logan, right? But she knows what she's talking about. You know what I mean? And the thing is, it's not, the complaints are that there's women in it. It's just the fact that you're just throwing any of them in there. That's been the main thing, really. Because they're throwing any in there and then they're coming out with this shit about, oh, women could do this. When's the last time Gabby Logan said that, oh, women are on par with the men's Premier League? I don't remember the last time she said that. I remember her, right, doing her job in the male spaces the same way a man does, right? And she was just getting on with it. I don't remember her turning around saying, oh, the women are equal to men. That's the bullshit that we're talking about. This is what makes the women coming into these spaces not welcome. When you're trying to colonize it with some bullshit. We don't want that. If having more women in the sport, right, isn't an issue unless you're one of these woke ones.
You need to know your place, girl! Because you are an acolyte! You serve me!
Right? And that's the problem. There's barely any Gabby Logans around. You know what I mean? Hence why she was one of the only ones that was in the space, really. When you think about it. She was the only ones that were in there that could do the job the same way a man can do it. She didn't have to virtual signal. She didn't have to, dress a certain way just to try and get a point across. She just came in and got on with it. And now what you're seeing now is just women just thrown in there. And now Eni Aluko is now turning around saying that they're on par with the men's Premier League team.
You need to know your place, girl!
Which is a load of bollocks.